or the last show you saw, we had the calamari that we just put on the skewers on the fire so they don't fall through, but it went into a salad that was delish. We are now going straight for tropical, I'd like to say Hawaiian, but it's more tropical, pina colada kebabs. So I'm using 2 firm fish, I'm using hake, yellowtail, some prawns, and then we're putting nice pineapple bits in between. No marinade, no garnish, no nothing. I'm going to sprinkle a tad of salt on it. And then we are going to use coconut milk, dip it in the coconut milk, and then dip it in coconut, desiccated coconut instead of crumbs. And we're going to do it over the brine, and it's going to come out tropical and delicious. So we're doing our little wedgies. And just remember the skewer is going to go through these things. Cut, don't be shy, rather too big than stuff falling off. You know, you turn it like that and you can see the one piece falls off. And then you turn it again, by the time you finish with your kebab, you've got one piece of meat on and the rest is all fallen off. Don't, so in quarters. So every time you get one of the hard parts, just stick your skewer through. Also, if you're using canned or frozen, take the lengthiest part, don't stick it through there, make sure there's a hard part. Otherwise, you put it through there, it's gonna fall off. These are raw, the ones I used last week's show. Remember, I used the prawns in the bake and I used them for the salmon. Those were pre-blanched. These are raw because I think we have to give the fish a little bit of time. Otherwise, these are going to overcook. Once again, like every dish we've done today, the salt dries fish and the lemon cures it. So these are lovely prepped already. You buy them just like that. And we're going to put them on the skewer, so I'm going to put them aside. This is yellowtail. Look at this. It's just, I like fish that's got this thick texture. It marbles, looks like the trees. The hake that I used last week, this is the thickest cut they could get for me because I want nice big chunks. Make big chunks. It's fish. It's going to fall off if you make it small and it just gets mushy. Nice big chunks. Keep all these offcuts. Makes lovely fish cakes. You can put it in a bake, fry it up. So now we're going to do our kebabs. I'm meant to be promoting my pineapples. If you don't like pineapples, don't put them on. Use a green pepper. We've got our wet sticks, skewers, and I'm going to do one and Thea's going to follow. We haven't figured this out yet, so I'm going to start with the widest section. Don't put it through the middle, it's going to get cooked and it's going to fall off the side. You can stick it through lengthwise. These prawns I'm going to put 2 on. As I mentioned earlier, these are not the pre-cooked prawns, otherwise they're going to go very chunky. And we do another yellowtail. And I think just to get the pineapple question through, I'm going to put another piece of pineapple and 2 more prawns. We've made our beautiful kebabs with the help of Thea because I ran out of patience. We're going to go for good old-fashioned desiccated coconut. And this is replacing what you'd ordinarily crumb with. And I'm using a cup, coconut, milk, and I dip it both sides. It's quite messy. Gives you your whole different way of looking at your fish. Just remember your coconut burns really quickly. This is something that cooks really quick. Okay, now the olive oil is not for it to make more. It's to soak into the coconut. So let me just get ahead of you here. Once again, as you saw, be careful. Put your flames nice, that not too hot, but you don't want to let them lie too long. Crisp them up. All you're looking for is the prawns to be cooked through. The rest of the fish, by the time the prawns are done, and it's 5 minutes altogether, keep on rotating. What we can do is just light salad on the side. Remember, I made the marinade with the spring onions separately. And we just put on top, because remember the spring onions always drop to the bottom of your big salad. This is the leftover yellowtail fillet. Remember that I put on the kebab. We quickly threw it on the fire with absolutely nothing on it, just like that. We can put 2 nice kebabs over like that. Got our salad. There's your stunning mustard dressing with dill, balsamic vinegar and spring onions. This, I think I'm going to put on the yellowtail. It looks like swordfish, so maybe a little bit of this dressing might go quite a way. What I am going to do is pre-lemon it. Just these, lightly. And I think that should cover the corners. Thank you.